Hello. I've forgotten how things work. How is it going? Hope y'all are well. I will check the things as per usual. Make sure I didn't do anything silly yet. I will check the things as per Yay. Hello, hello, hello. How is it going? How is it going? Good to see you. I hope you're well. Yes, we are going to get to the things. It has been. So, we will look at our route for today, and then we will yes. Web. We shall do some ground briefing first to make sure that the sim is going to play nicely with my streaming thing. Very good. I'm happy to hear that. Good to see you. Good to see you as well. I do. I appreciate you being here once again, once a month. But I want to say, after this month, might be able to start doing stuff a little bit more consistently, but I've said that before. Deep breath. Oh, yes, the streaming comes back. Kithrick, thank you for the resubscription, 20 months. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh, I appreciate you. How are you? Good to see you. Okay, so I was quick looking over here. It said there were IFR conditions when I was looking. There was an air mat. And then I found Kiki, which makes me think of Kiki's delivery service. And I could use a little Kiki in my life. What I grew up with. So I picked there. And then it went on IFR. So I was like, okay, I guess we're just gonna figure stuff out from there. So Capron. I don't know, for some reason it was like seafood. And then And then Auburn over here, it looked like a good distance, a nice triangular situation. I didn't actually try to avoid the Terza, but I mean, you know how we'll get into that, how I've been and where I'm at now, and yeah, so that's I guess the plan. It worked out to about 250 nautical miles. I don't know what, and yeah, so we'll see what happens as per friggity usual. I'm gonna try to be less loquacious. But yeah, we know how that goes. Are we there yet? Not yet. We're getting there. You knew what? Wait. Got my multi and my double I? Yes, I did. I got my multi and my double I. Currently working on MEI. I've been working as a double I. That's been fun. It's been good. So yes, I am glad that I did that. It's been instructive for me, and it's been interesting overall, and it's been good for my wallet. But thank you, appreciate it. You kept running into me on Instagram. Okay, I want to get back onto Instagram too, but like it's such a time suck for me. I will just be on there and on there and on there. So yes, it's I would. I have there's a reel I've been wanting to make, but I haven't gotten a chance to. So it's the kid. It's gonna sound stupid when I describe it, but it's funny in my mind. So the caption is student pilots sending their CFIs Instagram reels instead of doing their ground study, and then it's that little video of the lizard, because that's exactly how my one private pilot student is. He's not doing it. He's doing his ground study, but he keeps sending me reels as well. So yes. But yes, I do. I want to get back onto there. I want to do more in here, interact with you guys more instead of like 7 hours once a month. Yes, I do. I'm looking forward to things, and we'll talk about where things are at and hopefully where things are going. And yeah, anywho. So, yeah. So there's that. I have it in my thingy here. We'll quick look at instrumenty stuff. Let me look. Layers. What am I looking at? On. And I apologize in advance. I once again made myself another hell week this past week. So I'm, as per usual, running low on the box of steam. Yes, so I figured 7,000 seems, well, okay, so going this way, yes, 7,000, 8,000 the other way, maybe 6,000, so we're not panicking to get down later as we get closer. And then, oh, and this one was, whatever, it's fine. This was blue before. And then, yeah, 8,000 on the way back. So yeah, 7, 6, 8. Sure, we'll plan for that, maybe, sure. But, oh, that's it. Okay, sorry, I'm remembering how I do things. 320, so we're going to, I was, no, that's gonna be fine. So I was gonna be like, okay, so the wind's favoring 3-2, so we're gonna have to do an RNAV 3-2, but then I was like, then I have to go all the way out there and then come back this way. Or should we practice the circle to land? I mean, practicing it is one thing and doing it to save time is another. Friend Structure would smack me for that. So we'll be good. Yeah, give ourselves that time. Deepen. Ugmuff. I like that. That sounds fun. We'll go to Ugmuff. And then we'll go boom and boom and boom. Good. So our, oops, sorry. I'll come in a little bit. Okay. It's correct. It is up to date for a little while yet. Approach course 322. Checks out with our wind stuff. Oh God. Runway length 5,200. Locking in. Touchdown zone elevation 443. DME irrelevant to us. Night landing irrelevant. Helicopter irrelevant. Missed approach, climb, nope, not reading that. ASOS, Atlanta, Unicom. We'll come back to the missed approach. We're going linearly. So our frequencies we'll end up putting in. So we're briefing on the ground, and then we will end up briefing again, briefly, in the air. So we just want to make sure we're not going to run into anything silly as we're coming through here. So we'll end up going to Ugmuff, turning, going in. 3,000 is what we're probably gonna get. No PT, so we'll be going straight in, descending down to 2,000. So we'll be expecting this from our autopilot if I set it up correctly. And then at the final approach fix, we'll, it's only an LNAV, so we will maybe have an advisory glide slope, but it is an MDA. Good, which is 780, and our flight visibility needs to be 1. It looks like it's gonna be fine. VDP is 1 nautical mile to runway 32, so we want to make sure we are. Oh, interesting. You know, I've never actually looked. I haven't jived. That's a word yet. The required flight visibility and potentiality of the VDP. I'm gonna have to look at that on approaches now. Huh, interesting. Okay, we'll see. We'll see if it's anything. Maybe it's nothing. And anywho, if we have to go miss, that'll be runway 32. That's GPS point. Straight ahead 3,000 to deepen. That's it. Good. Here I studied Instagram Reel. Right, exactly. It does. I think about like making it, and it's so accurate. It's so accurate. He's my enthusiastic student. So yeah, and I do. I have stories. I have stories. Okay. Ow. Ow. So unnecessary. What's the weather? It is choosable. The calm, winds are calm. The most recent one was 250. So should we go with that? Maybe potentially 250. Three. Just kidding. We only have one. Let's do it. Maybe we're gonna get a circle to land anyway. 250. If wind's calm, we're just going straight in. ILS or localizer runway 36. Correct. It's up to date. 110.1. We need to make sure we have our ILS in there. Our localizer. We'll also. Oh. Perhaps we will go to the VOR and then to the ILS and continue. That could be fun. How capable am I with these avionics? You know what? We're supposed to try stuff in the sim. Okay, let's do it. So yeah, okay, sorry. So 110.1, but we'll also have 112.1 for Montgomery VOR. Approach course is 5 degrees, runway length 5264, touchdown zone elevation 759. DME is required or GPS. So, but we'll also see how it looks on the. I forget what we have. We'll see. We're not flying at night, so not circling to runway 29er at night. VDP not authorized when using a different altimeter setting. I'm guessing we're going to have the altimeter setting here. When local altimeter setting, probably going to be irrelevant. In-op table does not apply to all cats. For in-op ALS when using that, irrelevant. Looking for Malzif. Can I say it like that? All of our frequencies. We would be talking to approach first and then tower. Lagrange. We're probably gonna ignore that one. I don't want to have that many in. Oh my god. Procedure not authorized for arrival on blah 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 Vortec airway radials 026 to 126. We're not coming from this direction, so that's gonna be good. That would be a very sharp turn. Procedure not authorized for arrivals at Myler on Tango 239, Victor 159 south eastbound, which we are not going to be doing either. That would also be a sharp turn. Or it would less sharp turn, more not certified for procedure turns outside that specific situation. I don't know, something. My mind is saying one thing and my mouth is potentially saying another. If we were going to Myler, we won't go to Myler. We're going to go to Montgomery. But either way, no PT. Yeah. So again, 3,000, we need to get to Heasel, which will be our, intermediate fix in this instance. So IAF, IF, staying at 3,000, descending to our glide slope intercept 2,600. And then following our glide slope down, ILS to 959 with 3/4 statute mile visibility. Maintain above 1780 by Chrissy. VDP of 2.1 DME. And our DME is based on the localizer, not the VOR, which makes sense. Looks good. Elevation 777. Touchdown zone elevation 759. So there's a little bit of an up gradient. If we have to go missed, that will be at our 959 altitude, our DA. Climb straight ahead 1,500, climbing right turn 3,000 to a heading of 175 to LGC radial 196. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Hang on, what? Oh, okay, sorry. So we do require Lagrange because it is part of the okay. I was sitting there like, why it doesn't say it's an IAF, but it's a transition thing. So we do need Lagrange for the missed approach. So that will be a heading of 175, intercepting the Lagrange radial 196 back to our Heasel, based on the localizer 13.8 and that radial. Good. Okay. Yay. Una más. All right. So our weather is, well, we're going to be doing whatever VOR it is. 260 at 4. So maybe we are going to be doing a circle of the land at the end. Why do I do this to myself? VOR. Runway 5 and to 4-ish is the wind. Yeah. We'll find out in the air. All right, VOR 5. That's exactly what you want your pilot to say. Up to date. VORTAC 111.0, approach course 076 degrees, runway length 6,000, touchdown zone elevation, airport elevation 700. Good. An operative table does not apply. Irrelevant. When local altimeter setting not received, use alabaster, should be irrelevant. Increase the cats, irrelevant. Sorry. Frequencies. We are potentially talking to approach control. Interesting. But then it would be Unicom. So we're going to be coming from this direction. Crap. Oh, am I not allowed to say that? I don't remember. Is that ladylike or not? Procedure turn not freaking authorized? So I have to vector myself? All this is words I can't say 'cause I'm a lady. What the hell? Sorry. Procedure not authorized for arrivals at OKW VORTAC on airway radials 3-4 clockwise to 9 or 6. We'll do a little scooching. We'll do a little scooching. We'll go do a little scooching and then we'll, yeah, scooch that way. I think that's what we're going to do. Well, yeah, because at the end I'll probably have more story time, so we'll just be bombing around out in we'll bomb around out in this area and then come in like that. Beautiful, amazing. Crisis averted. Interesting. Yeah. Okay. I've already forgotten where I saw procedure turn not authorized. There it is. Okay, procedure turn not authorized. Interesting. Straight in for runway 5. Sorry, so 2,500 we'll be getting down to, or telling ourselves to get down to after Besser. Interesting. Okay. So, all right. So we're going to get to the IAF, 2,500, staying there through Besser, then descending. Final approach fix, 2,300, which is Dabro. Continuing down to our straight-in minimums of 1,180, or our circling minimums of 1,200, requiring 1 statute mile of visibility. We're going to be doing all the things today, aren't we? FAF to map, which is Dabro, to Oakwu. Oh, sorry. 16.4 for our DME from, what's it called? Brookwood. Ooh, that sounds like V for Vendetta. Brookwood. 90 for 316. 90 knots, 316. Slightly angled. Let me just double check since we're doing circling. Oh, world low. That's what I want, right? No, not yet. This one. So we'll double check, make sure it's not a right pattern. Even though we're IFR, we'll be kind and courteous. So we're going to be coming in and we will cross field and enter left downwind for runway, whatever the other runway is. 05023. Runway 23 on the opposite side, since that's what's apparently our... Ah, there it is. Yep, 260 at 4. Okay. There. That's our plan. We'll see what happens. All right, I'm gonna start all this stuff. I'll get back to chat while the sim is coming up. All right, that's good. That's on, good. That's there, good. Don't need anything else. Microsoft Flight Simulator. Okay, I'm sorry. Coming back. Coming back. You think every instructor has stories about their students? It's a lot of time together. This one guy, Pilot Mark, looked at one of his students on Instagram and said, I can't stand you anymore. Oh no. Sorry. You could see all, oh my God. Could you see all that? Oh, please say that I wasn't just babbling. Oh, thank God. Okay, good. So, and it's funny because, oh no. Hello, are we back? I think so. I see us being back. Okay. Sorry. Every time the friggin' sim starts. It just, they don't like to play well together. Which is amazing as a sim streamer. Okay. All right. I'll be monitoring. I'm gonna go not web full anymore. Flight sim can come up. Fade. Good. Miler restriction makes sense when overlaid on the IFR chart, airway going the opposite direction, so southeast bound. Right, exactly. Yeah. I do. I love seeing those things, and like the more you see them, the more you end up like understanding, yeah, that's probably why they're gonna be doing it. And there are some times where some places you'll be able to do stuff where other places you can't, and it's like, why is that one that way? And it's all about, well, potentially terrain and obstacles, but also just what they ended up certifying it for. So yeah, anyway. Nerd. I am. I have been called such multiple times. And my poor students. Poor students or lucky students. Yeah. Furthermore, V159 has a, you know what? I'm gonna go back to this so that we can actually look at what, yes. Going up here, going like that, coming down here. Oh my gosh. My mouse is hiding from me. There it is. Okay, so that was the Miler. There it is. I'll bring this back. Web. Good. Okay, so Miler restriction overlaid on the IFR chart. So here is this one. I'm gonna zoom out just a smidge. So not authorized for arrivals at Miler T239 V159. Oops. What am I doing? Zooming out. I know how things work. It doesn't say anything about this one, so I guess it's allowing you to go like that? Interesting. Ah! Is it running? Sorry! I mean, it's not my fault, it's the Sim's fault, but it'll behave soon. So I'll just nerd out here for a second, and then the flying should be okay. We'll go like that. As we get in, oh, that's such a good shot. Love it. Oh my gosh, let me have my, there we go. Oh, that's awful. Sorry, hang on. Go like so. We'll go back to the thing in a little bit. Center. Good. Okay. So I'm gonna, there, for a second. We're gonna go back to this for a second. Continue talking about this stuff for a second. And then, okay, so furthermore, V159 has a MOCA of 2,500. Okay, looking. So this one's going to be the MEA, but off route MSA. Ooh, okay. On the chart is 2,900. Ooh, interesting. So maybe not clear to maneuver 180 to miler. Interesting. See, I didn't think about that. Yeah. Okay. So your MSA 2,900. Okay. Yeah. See, and that's one of the things too. The reason we have those, the MEAs, the MOCAs, the things like that at here on these routes is because back when we were using the VORs in order to navigate IFR, among other things. So you were flying in those slots, and you needed, this is something I've had to be telling my students, how are you navigating right now when their needle is fully frickin' deflected? So anyway, if you can't see outside, you're not just looking at the status of the aircraft, which is another one of my things. Look, what's the status of the aircraft? You're also using that stuff to navigate. So yes, you have your little ForeFlight down on your lap or wherever else. You got the GPS over there. I'll probably get to this, but if I forget, I'll say it now. One of for one lesson, it was getting fully deflected or whatever. So I just put that range all the way freaking out on the GPS. So it's like, use your freaking needle. So anywho, so you need to know what you're using, equipment on the plane as well as on the ground or in space nowadays. You need to know what you're using, make sure that it is actually usable. Because if you can't use it, you can't use it. Rohan, sorry, distraction. Anywho, so yes, looking at those things, knowing why they're there, and then yeah, I love that connection that you made, going that way, and then the minimum safe altitude is the 2,900 is higher in that 25 nautical miles. So yeah, very cool. Thank you for bringing that up. Grid MEA 4,000, interesting. You're just piecing. Yes, no, I love the piecing things together. Coming from the south, yeah, scooching. Yes, we do the scooching. Quite a workout. You'll try to. And it's. I've been trying to be a little chiller, take a little more time, be a little slower on things, think a bit before speaking. And clearly that's not working right now. Full deflection problem, right? It is. I try to recall that I have also been there, and I am also a student. So while I'm doing my MEI training, in a plane that I'm getting more familiar with, but I'm still not as comfortable as in the Cessnas. There is a lot going on. You end up hyper focusing. There's stuff that you know what to do and know you should be thinking about, but you just, in the moment, you don't. So I try really, really hard to be understanding of that, and recognize whether it's like a consistent problem or just a normal learning hitch sort of a thing. So yeah, anywho. OMG, it's me! Hello, OMG, it's you! Yeah. Yes, we're here, we're back for, yeah, again, once a month at the moment. Still not instruction. Right, exactly. It isn't. It's not instruction. Yeah. I've gotten a lot more comfortable on stuff, but I've had comfortable. Oh my God, comfortable. So, oh my God, sorry, hang on. I had a tiny sip of energy drink, so that could also be, yeah. Oh, I missed the Heidi Ho there, Heidi-O! Sorry, anyway, okay. Yes, still not instruction. I've gotten more comfortable with like a lot of the stuff, going through it and everything, but also I've had enough experience at this point too to know I don't know a whole lot either. So, yes, I would prefer not to be trying to share my learnings and teachings, and I'm not gonna go so far as to say wisdom, widely. Not there. Nope. Okay. Whew. So we went over that, did that. Okay. There's his. Got that there. We'll put this. Slow computer. Oh, I have had this computer for a little longer than my flying journey. So it's over 5 years old now, and it's been going strong so far. Please hold up. Okay. Good. I think we're good. So I'm gonna put this here, and then I'm gonna go here. We'll do our pre-flighty things. Okay, so I've been pre-flighting how I pre-flight my trainer aircraft for MEI. However, what we're going to do this time is we are going to pre-flight how the Baron gets pre-flighted, because I need to practice that. I need to get more efficient about it, understand it better, so that hopefully I can actually fly that thing by myself at some point. So that's the plan. That's what we're gonna do. And it's probably a lot more similar to this aircraft, the 310. Not speaking of, but kind of looking general. Hang on. Oh, sorry. Web full. Minimizing. Full screen. There. Keep. Apply. See, I remember some things. All right. So, and I will. It's interesting, the things that get done and don't get done, the things that are followed and not followed between different aircraft and operations. I won't go too far into that, but yeah, how do I put this? Starting out as like, I can look back, student pilot, whatever, going through stuff and being like, how does this stuff happen if you just do everything the way that you're supposed to and whatever. And then you have situations. So I'll use this as an example. My one student's aircraft, I think. Yeah, so my one student's aircraft, her plane has like a generator that doesn't work very well. And you know what? Well, no, I'll go with that. It doesn't work very well. So you don't end up testing like the lights and stuff when you do your pre-flight and everything, because it drains the battery so quickly. So like that was, for me, I do the same things every time. My rental aircraft from the beginning, you do the checklist, you follow it, you check all the things all the time. And so I had to like kind of get out of that because it wouldn't be good for the plane. Plus, those things aren't necessary in that plane because like it doesn't have ADS-B out. So even if we wanted to go, doesn't have it. So even if we wanted to utilize it, we wouldn't, we couldn't. And yeah, so like, not that I have yet. I don't want to say yet. Not that I have, and I'm keeping it in mind. I haven't gotten complacent when I can. When I am able to do all the things, I do all the things. But there are some things that I've gotten okay with not doing, if they're not actually necessary at the specific time. But I can kind of see that sort of like slippery slope of the more you do that and you don't think about it and keep a check on it, the more and more you can just be like, oh, don't have to do that, don't have to do that, don't have to do that. So again, lessons to be learned, hopefully not, permanently. These school aircraft, right. I'll say, well, I was gonna say the one that I started on, not that I'm biased or anything like that. It was good. It was always what it needed to be and everything. apart from the fact that the landing light pops a circuit breaker, so we don't use it, and we only use the taxi light for a landing light. They all have their quirks. They all have their quirks. But it was coming from that where everything was pretty solid and you could do everything, check everything, whatever, and then having experience with those like less robust and hardy aircraft, and it's like, wow, okay. But it's good to understand the limitations and how things differ between aircraft. So, okay, I said I wasn't going to be as loquacious, and there I go. So, weather and density altitude we've looked at. Looks good. Amazing. Beautiful. Weight and balance, performance requirements, flight plan, filed, papers, arrow, mags are off. Okay, here we go. Now we're starting. Okay, I'm going to try and do it semi-flow-ish, kind of. We're going to take the control lock off. Mags are off. There they are. Master switch. Crash bar. Crash bar. Yay. Just kidding. Not going to do that. Sorry. Mags are over here. Oh my God. Mags are off. Mixtures are full lean. Good. Why is this down like that? Okay, we want that up like that. Mixture's full lean. Control lock is off. Cowl flaps are open. Why are you dirty? Go away. Is there there's probably a button I can clean the aircraft with, right? I don't want my aircraft dirty. Yay! Beautiful. Okay. Silly. I clean my aircrafts. I put everything back the way it was or better. Or try to. Okay. Cowl flaps, open. I still have to get used to cowl flaps. Cowl flaps pull to close. I still don't fully understand them because like this aircraft and this operation does one way and this aircraft and this operation does another way. So I've just been doing like how they want it done and not actually thinking about like what the purpose is. So I have to figure that out. Gear lever is down. Where is that? That's over here. Oh God, here somewhere. Oh God, where is it? There it is. Gear lever's down. Good. Battery goes on. Battery goes on. Master. 3 greens. Sorry, I'm gonna go like this so I don't have to keep there. 3 green. Gear flaps go down. Flaps go down, sorry. My God, which button is my flaps? This one. Got it. Nailed it. Okay. Flaps down. Pitot heat. Ooh, yucky. She says after saying she checked the weather. Pitot heat. Don't need that. Don't need that. Turn that on. We'll check those. Nav. Taxi. We'll extend it. Pitot heat, did that. Stall vanes, lights, fuel gauges are true. And then we'll do our walk around outside for all this stuff. Look at all those nice, beautiful lights. Good. What am I looking for? Fuel gauges. Okay, so those are over there. We got our little suction indicator lights. Fuel is here. Our halvesies. We're gonna fill up before we go. I go outside the aircraft. Beautiful. That is disgusting. I don't like it, but we'll see. Lights. Light. Why does that not look like it's on? Maybe it only looks like it's not on? Question mark? Because it's so bright out? Question mark? Oh yeah, that looks like it's on. She says using the dark, ominous clouds as a backdrop. Ooh, that's unsettling. Sweet. Beacon. tail. Does this one have a stall horn clicker? Beep, 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 beep. That's exactly what a stall horn sounds like. Stall vanes, lights, fuel gauges, battery off. Okay, so turning these back off. We'll leave the anti-collision on, nav lights, taxi. And I've learned use the beacon, but I've heard other people say use the nav lights. Ugh, beacon draws a lot of power, so that's a potential. Okay, so the Baron, I'm gonna, likes, they bring it back 50 plus a side, but we're gonna fill up. Okay, I'm gonna wait to do it, and we'll see what happens. So, fuel quantity and quality. Can I okay, I'm gonna remove all that stuff first. So good at things. All right, engine covers. Intake, pitot, oops, pitot. Yeah, we'll unchalk it. It's usually in a hangar. Passenger's baggage, front right. Sup? Okay, sure. Okay, back out we go. So we'd crawl under there, and we would do ourselves a little sump sump. Check it out, looks good. Do ourselves a little sump sump. Check it out, looks good. And we would double check our quantity. We would open it up and look, although it looks at 50 plus a side, it looks empty. So there's like a little gauge over here somewhere per side that shows how much is actually in there. Okay, cool. Fuel quantity, quality. Also check the oil. Does this one have an oil checker? Ugh. Yay, we're full. I'm so scared of taking off and having forgotten to fill up. I mean, it was 50 aside, so we would just fill up at our first stop, but I'm just saying. Can I go down, or is that it? Options? Oh, okay, avionics. Oh! Oh! Should we? No. Do we want to use a 530? Hang on, I'm gonna see what happens if we switch it. Ooh, you know what? Oh, we're gonna do this one. Okay, this is gonna be interesting. So, I'm potentially going to be flying, a plane, not by myself, along with ones with the XI. I don't know what the differences are for that, but I guess we're gonna find out. Realism. Oh gosh. Oh no. Should I have been putting all this on? I don't know what this means. Okay, we'll see what happens. Oh gosh. Do we want to do failures? I kind of don't want to right now. We'll do that next time, since we're doing a new what's it? What is it? Status. All the things. Okay. Okay. Sure. Why did I go in there for that? Oil. So I don't have to worry about the oil in this one? I suppose not. Oil we want. I think that one wants, oh frick, I frickin' forgot. I don't remember. At least 6, if not more, probably. It's probably closer to 7 or 8. I'll have to double check that one. So then we checked our fuel quantity and our fuel quality. We also checked up under here. When we were under there, we checked in the wheel wells to make sure there wasn't anything in there. All look normal. And then typically I do a start here, because this is where the door is. Check baggage door. If the static ports are back here, there's our static port. Check that. Leading edge. Elevator. Works, looks good. Rudder, wiggle, wiggle, and up and down. Same thing. Elevator, connections. Static port antennas. If there's a little intake over here, or not intake, something? I can't remember. Some planes have a thing up here and others do not. Clearly this one does not. Checking the flaps, the ailerons and their connections, coming around here, give it a little wiggle wiggle. Leading edge. The Baron has the pitot tube under here, I think, or maybe that's my trainer plane. No, it has it up here like this one. Yeah. Multiple aircraft problems. Coming over here, double checking the oil situation, make sure everything's closed. Leading trailing edge of the props. If the alternator belt is reachable, give it a little tug. Coming around. Pitot tube, drain hole for both. Check those. Look at the tires, and other bits of the landing gear. Coming around. Same thing on this side. Go for it, chicken. Amazing. You did wonderfully, chicken. Good job. All right, double check. Fuel quality. Caps. Yep. Make sure that we put the caps back on for the... Yeah, so for the oil, the little door, as well as the fuel. Engines, oil, belts, props, air intakes. They're over there somewhere. Usually right there. Or maybe, I guess, just right there. I don't actually know, to be honest. Are these air intakes? I don't know. That's different than I'm used to. Exhaust systems. Little tug on the side. Make sure those are good. Cowl flaps. Wherever they may be. Oh, those are the... Hang on. Well... Oh, that's why we open them, so that we can inspect them. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, that weather is intense. I was noticing a little bit on the radar that there was a little bit of red coming. I have a story about that. We'll see. How's the flying going? Hello. It is going. It has been going a lot recently. Trying to keep it going. So yes, we will. We'll get to the story times. Oh gosh, I meant to have. Yeah. Okay. I meant to have gone over week 1 before actually getting into the air, because then it would be week 2, week 3, week 4. Yeah. We'll see. I might, as we taxi, I'll try to go through stuff. And then we'll, yeah, because it's slightly less than usual for week 1 because of things. So how are you? Hope you're well. Nice pants, right? Wha-bam. Matches the headset. Goals. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I didn't notice any change with the cowl flap adjustment. I'm probably not looking at the right spot. Oh my god. I don't know. Whatever. It is what it is. I will. That is one thing I've meant to understand better. Surfaces and controls, we checked. Pitot and static ports are de-icing equipment. The boots. Gear, tires, brakes, looked at. ELT armed, that's going to be in here. Antennas we checked. The baggage doors, ties, shocks, tow bar, final walk around. ELT. They all have them in different friggin' spots. Some of which you can't see. Yep, ELT is probably armed. Antennas, baggage doors, ties, shocks, tow bar, final walk around. Okay, so shoot. Oh, sorry. So I would get out. I would start over here, and I will double check, make sure it didn't leave anything anywhere, especially those chocks, tow bar, person. Leave anything anywhere. Double check the caps, covers. Caps, covers. No chocks, tow bar. All right, good. Boom. Final walk around complete. Okay. You're still around, that's good. Missing textures, yeah. I haven't been able to like get back in and like look to see. And not fix it, but I mean, I should also almost just like make the shirt that way as well. Pink checkered flight suit. Yeah. Okay. So, passenger brief. Seatbelts on at all times. Exits out the door to the right. Make sure it's shut and locked. So on the Baron, making sure it pull really hard. Make sure it's tight up here, and then do the little thing like that. Make sure it's good, and then push up here. Make sure it doesn't disconnect there. We'll have our little window open here. Because we're gonna clear prep. Hobbs tack. Oh, that's right. I made a mess. Ooh. Oh, yay. I was using my phone to put notes on the Baron checklist, and it didn't work as well as my iPad, so I had lines all over the place. Finally got to erase them. Okay. Sterile cockpit. No talking to your takeoff and landing. Seatbelts on at all times. Tug. Exit. Out the door to the right. For now, make sure it's shut and locked. Good. Okay. Fuel selector. Test on. Ugh. Hi. Right fuel selector. Left fuel selector. They're on their respective tanks. Oxygen, alternate static, emergency gear, crank free. In the Baron, it's over there, down there. In the other one, it's over there. Yeah. Alternate static is down there somewhere as well. Okay. Seat track, back and, ouch, back and locked. Apparently the rudder pedals can also move back and forth. Can be adjusted back and forth, not just the seat. Emergency static drain. Circuit breakers. So there's circuit breakers here. Blah, 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 blah. But there are also some on the other side that I forgot about when checking. So rudder pedals. Oh, bringing it back. Ow! I keep hitting my dang. Ouch. Wiggle, wiggle. Make sure it's good. Avionics are off. Those are over here. So the Baron is laid out nicely over here. And every single freaking time I fly in the Baron with the owner, he always tells me it's laid out in this specific thing, and it's like, I know, I'm still not used to it. Gosh darn it. Ooh, nav 1, nav 2. What? Oh, so if we lose nav 1, we can do nav 2? Is that what that's for? I think that that's new. Okay, cool. Okay. So, yeah, so over here, avionics are off. Avionics off. Good. Sorry, I'll go like this. AC autopilot is off. Yep, it's off. The AC is also down here. AC's closed. Good. Cowl flaps are open. Okay. Brakes. All right. Okay. So, mixture full rich. Throttle is not slight. Just out. See what happens. Oh, well, okay, you know what? This one says throttle full open. Battery on. Beacon on. Got that. Fuel pump high. Okay. So I need to find... Okay. Fuel pumps over... Oh my God. Sorry, over here. Oil pressure, oil temperature, cylinder... Nope. Fuel... Okay, that's not gonna... Oh, this one. Sorry, over here. So, this one... I can only do one at a time. So, put to high. I'm supposed to get it up to 17, but this one doesn't have that, so... Okay, and then off. So high to 17 inches and then off. Throttle is full out. Clear left, right ahead, and back. Clear prep. Okay. Oop. Hang on. We're just gonna put them all on. Mags are all on. Don't have to prime it. Oh my God. Maybe this one does like priming or something. Or maybe I flooded it. Oh, frick. Apparently this one likes priming. 1, oop, 1, 2, oop. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do, shit. Ah, sorry. I don't know. Ah! I feel like... Oops, how do I do this again? Hang on. How does this thing work? Oh no. My monitoring laptop. Oh no! My monitoring laptop is going out. Hopefully I can still maintain it. Sorry, I'll come back to chat in a little bit. So yeah, each, oh, I'll go like that. So I can remember what to put on my... I could have sworn I put that, term in my, what's it? In my band thing. Okay, sorry. I'll get stuff together here quick before doing silly things. Okay, so oil pressure temperature, we're gonna bring these back a little bit. Green, 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 green. Looks good, good, good. 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 Good, good, good. Okay. Okay, sure, why not? Okay, sorry, coming back. I'm not sure what the oh dear was for. It was probably something silly I was doing. When I mentioned clear prop, you started getting nightmares from your aviation maintenance days at school. Why? Why? Except you were in the King Air. But we must always clear the prop. Don't hurt yourself, please. You don't have to fill out the paperwork. Right, fair. One missed call from the FAA. Wait, what did I do there? We got there in the end. See, here's the, okay, this is, so when I was doing it like the Apache, it worked just fine. And now here I am trying to do it like the Baron, and it didn't work the way, so there, I guess, okay, so there isn't a primer on the Baron. So I'm sure there's a no, there, hang on, yeah, no. Well, we don't prime the other one either though. It has it, but we don't do it. I don't know. So that's the, I mean, it would probably work out even better. Oop, we'll bring the mixtures back just a bit-ish. Lights is required. Oh, avionics go on. Oh my God. There. Won't put the strobes on. Nah, we won't put the taxi on yet. Yeah. Switch is good where we need him to go. I completely forgot what I was saying, so it's tis what tis. Does this one we... Oh. Am I missing a button? I'll roll this one this way, and I'll roll this one this way, and we'll see which one works. My avionics are on. Maybe we won't be able to use this one. Oh, okay. See, this is why I don't try new things. So, do these options not work? Or am I missing something? So your friend and you were running the checklist to get ready to start the plane, and there were two other students standing by with fire extinguishers, one in front of each engine. Okay, not like literally in front of each engine, but they were a good distance away from each engine. So when you were ready to start engine one, you gave the signal that you were about to start the engine. One guy walks up to the engine and goes, "You want me to rotate the prop?" Why? You're like, "Yeah, if you want to take out your hand with the prop, have at it, but I don't want to be responsible for that, so no." What on earth? Mind you, this is the same guy who almost got you killed in that same lab on a different day. Why? Why? You have no idea. You're not familiar with this plane, so you can't really help me there. Shoot. Okay. So I'm assuming that it's a sim problem. So I guess we're gonna go back to the 5:30. Shoot! I was looking forward to that. I got ribbed about being scared of autopilot and avionics. So we were gonna do it, but oh no, oh darn. I'm not scared of them. I just don't have as much experience with them, and so I'm just a little slower than I otherwise would be, and than what I would like to be. Oh well. Okay. So much for that. Seatbelts, harness, flaps up. This button? Oh, wrong button. Oh, already put them up. Okay. Heat vent defrost, AC blower on low. I have on there for the Baron. De-ice electrical test. So I am looking. I'm gonna flip it on and then see what. We see a change on the electronic gauge. Sure. Avionics on. ATIS AWAS. Autopilot button. Okay, so it did the thing. Okay, so it's going, and then I click the button for disconnect. Oh, and then I have to set the go around button as well. Click. ATIS AWAS. All right, Kiki, the 30th at 1844 Zulu, automated. 210 degrees at 3 knots. I'll double check what runway we're doing. So 23. 10 statute miles visibility, scattered at 2200, broken at 3300, 28 degrees Celsius, 23 for our dew point. Altimeter 29903, remarks AO2 differentiates precipitation. Pinot! Precipitation, no. I think that's precipitation, no data. And then money means it needs, stuff. Maintenance, money for maintenance, 29903. Perfect. I think that sets all the other ones too. Nope, it doesn't. Good to know. Okay. Good, good. Right. Transponder altitude squawk looks good. ADS-B is on, probably through the transponder. Radio test, click. It would say TX. Taxi light, we'll put on brakes release test, attitude indicator, turn coordinator, heading indicator to compass. Good. Affirm. I think. Hang on. Course back, heading back. Okay, so we're going from flight plan. Wrong button. Capron. Oop. Caperb. Okay. Heading bug. Our runway. So 23. Blah, 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 blah. I was just gonna say 230, but no, we'll do it proper like. 233 degrees is the heading. Oops. Good. Okay, course looks like it's gonna be about 142. Perfect. Okay, set. Can I set this early? No. Oh, wait, hang on. Was this what it was? I thought it was like in, well, no, yes, what? Oh, oh. I probably shouldn't have messed with that. See, I was gonna do it to... I don't know. I know what I was gonna do it to, but maybe that's not at all what I should have been doing. I guess we'll see what happens. We were going 7,000 and then 6 and then 8. Okay. Oh god. Okay, we'll see. This is why. Okay. Got all that stuff set. We'll head for run up. He was operating a crane in a reckless manner without anybody knowing what he was doing. So this engine was swinging on the crane like a pendulum, and you almost got hit in the back of the head by it. You do not survive getting hit in the back of the head by a 747. No, oh my gosh. How does this how is that not the last straw?